Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today with the TV that it is awesome for the price that it costs and for the things that it offers. Now, I will leave a link down below so that you guys can check out the prices, and I would be with attention, not purchasing immediately, but watching the price, because sometimes they have a few discounts and coupons and you will get an extra discount, which is already great at this price point. But if you get a little bit more, nothing wrong with that. Now, this is a 32 inches display from TD Systems. It has 80 centimeters. It comes in a package which is really nice, actually better than what I was expecting at this price point, because we have seen others that are not as good. It comes well protected, so no issues at all in terms of transport. It brings 2 feet so that we can put it on a surface like I have right now. It comes with 4 screws and all the accessories and manual and so on and so forth. But as an option, which is the way that I'm going to use, we have a VESA mount here at the back, so we can put it on our wall. Now, before we move on, I would suggest this TV not for your main setup, but for a secondary setup like a kitchen or a secondary area where you want to watch football, but you don't, well, probably not football, but something else that you don't need 4K resolution or even 1080, but you want a nice image quality and you don't want to spend too much, and you want also to have Android TV 11 integrated. So before we move on, just have this in mind. This is the target of this TV, at least in my opinion. In terms of the connectivity, at the back we will find 2 HDMIs with CSC and ARC, so not bad at all. 1 USB, AV, optical audio and 3.5 millimeter audio jack, a common interface ports and Ethernet gigabit with also Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. We also have a coaxial cable connection and also a satellite connection. So we are all covered. So regardless of what we want to connect, the connectivity is right over here. Cable, satellite, and so on and so forth, everything. In my particular case, I'll be using the Smart TV system. We are talking about Android 11, Android TV OS in this particular system. And in terms of specifications, because I'm curious and I know you are curious, it is using a SoC, which is the MT5867. It is a quad-core A55 SoC, similar to the AM Logic S905C2, which is one of the latest SoCs, 1 GB of RAM and 4 GB of storage. So in terms of performance, we are looking at something very similar to the Fire TV Stick 1080 or the Xiaomi Mi TV Stick 1080, more or less. In terms of the storage, I would be cautious, because don't get your expectations too high in terms of installing high demanding games which occupy a lot of storage. We only have 4 GB, so this is targeted at apps for the TV. And we are talking about the Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, and even the TV apps, which in my particular case, I'm using one which is called Novo, which is a local service that I've got right over here, digital local service, and I've got access to all the channels that I have from my provider. So this is the kind of app that we are expected to be able to use without any issues whatsoever, because it's light apps, they take very few storage space, so we will be more than fine. Image quality, it's nice. We are talking about 32 inches with 720p at 60 Hz or HD resolution. And although it's not the best that we have seen some displays 4K at 28 inches, but for a TV, and we will have it at a distance, it's not bad at all. In terms of sound, it's quite loud, and if we are talking about an area of the house like a TV, I doubt that we will be using the maximum volume. It has Dolby Digital Plus, and it's quite good in terms of sound for a TV. Of course, if you ask me, hey Robert, what about a sound bar? Yeah, if you can put that, then great, it will be even better setup. But if not, you will have a really nice sound. Lastly, the remote control, which is really nice. I've seen better TVs with worse remotes, and so have you. This one has all the buttons that we will require, actually more than necessary for most of us, but I do enjoy having all these possibilities, including some shortcuts right over here. And we have done a video in the past, I will try to leave a link right over here, which if we don't like any of the shortcuts, we can just change. For example, if you don't use Prime Video, you can change for any other app that you use, or if you don't use Netflix or the Google Play shortcut, whatever you want, we can customize the buttons through a app. And that is it. So in terms of conclusion, it is a great TV for the price that it costs, for the features that it has. In terms of video quality, 720p, so it's not the best that we have, and that's the reason that I say it's not for the main setup, but for the secondary setup. And it will be a great secondary setup with this TV right over here, especially if we put it on the wall and use it like that. And that being said, hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did so, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. Today, with a TD Systems TV, 32 inches, 720 with Android 11 Android TV. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.